I'm Rick Kahler, and thanks for joining me. Well, one of my clients was blessed early in 2008 with 2 new grandchildren. As he had done for his previous 3 grandkids, he opened 529 college savings accounts for the 2 newest family members, and he put initially $500 into each of these accounts. At the end of the year, each new account was worth $336. He told me recently they would have been better off if I had just bought them each a piggy bank and put 5 $100 bills in it. Well, he was right, at least for this year. Each January, this man adds $500 to each grandkid's 529 account. But this year, he's hesitating to send in the new deposits. He can't help but wonder if it would be wiser, just this once, to put money into CDs at his local credit union instead. True, the return isn't much, only 3%, but at least it would be a gain instead of a loss. He's questioning whether it might be a good idea to get that 3% gain, at least for next year, and then put the money back into the 529 plans a year from now. By then he hopes the accounts will have started to recover. On the other hand, he knows that there's some advantage to putting more money into the college funds while the stock market values are down. My suggestion to him is to focus on those advantages. It can be hard to keep making contributions to 529 plans, IRAs, 401ks when they've lost value and you're afraid they're going to decline even further. It kind of feels like, hey, I'm throwing good money after bad, and certainly if that's the scenario that unfolds, it could be true. But investing right now could be the opportunity of a lifetime to buy financial assets at bargain prices. Think of it this way. Today, you can buy prime American companies at the same prices you would have paid 10 years ago. Investing now means you're buying assets at 50% off their recent highs. Does that mean that they won't become even cheaper in the next few weeks or months? Well, no. Obviously, the best investment would be to buy the market when the values are at the lowest. The only problem with that is that no one can accurately predict just what the lowest point is going to be, and therein lies the problem. Buying at 50% off is still a bargain, even if there's a chance that tomorrow you might be able to buy assets at 60% off. Stock prices may even go lower this coming year, yet the chances that they will still be lower 8 years from now are somewhere between nil and improbable. This man's oldest grandchild right now is 10, which means it will be 8 years before any of the 529 plans will be needed. So that's ample time for the accounts to recover their value. If he puts this year's college fund contribution in a safe money market account, and that account earns 3% for the next 8 years, his initial contribution will grow 27%. Some forecasters estimate that stocks will generate returns of 12% annually over the next 10 years. Based on that projection, money put into the 529 plan would add 159% to the initial investment. But even if the markets go up at half that amount, say 6%, the account would still grow an additional 82%, which is almost 3 times what it would grow in the safe CD account. So we don't know how long this recession is going to last or how deep it's going to go, or we can't predict the precise path that this recovery is going to take. Based on economic history, however, and that's all we have to look at, and that includes times as difficult as the Great Depression, we can count on one thing. We will recover from the current economic recession, and those who continue to invest now will be the ones who benefit most from that recovery. Thanks for joining me.